What's going on, guys? I am here with Doug Wolff, and the lead project manager. Did I get that right?
I'm pretty much in charge of development.
You are running the team that is making Auto Club Revolution.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
All right, I nailed it. Yes. All right. So, really quick for the people watching that don't know what Auto Club Revolution is, why don't you break it down for them really quick?
Right. So, Auto Club Revolution is like a free-to-play online racing game built around communities of car fans. So basically what you do is you get in there, you can race your car, you can own your car, you can customize your car, all for free, and then you can kind of buy upgrades and buy different cars and race them on like a bunch of different tracks.
Awesome, man. So you guys are still in a closed beta right now, right?
Right. We're at the very last stages of closed beta. We're literally single-digit weeks away from kind of going open. We're going to start a little bit softly and kind of just build it up and kind of get that fan base and kind of just grow it as we can, and then sort of start to work on some cool kind of promotions and really ramp it up in like the coming weeks and months.
Sweet, man. As you've been getting ready to go into open beta, what's the reaction been from the people playing the game? How has the community responded to it?
The community is really embraced this game. I mean, we have some really great beta testers. I mean, I sometimes talk to people about beta testers, and beta testers, they're like a brotherhood, right? They are tight. They go into those games and they thrash them out, and they've been really providing one, valuable feedback, and two, just like a really cool atmosphere. We go in there, the marketing guys go in there, the community guys go in there, hang with them, and it's just like a really cool vibe.
Awesome, man. Killer. And I imagine there's been a lot of racing going on at Smack Talking as well, right?
The Smack Talk is unbelievable. What happens is you get in this situation where you set up races or whatever, and sometimes you can set up parameters to have any car you want in there, and you'll come in and you'll be all Astras or Golfs or whatever. You'll come in with a Koenigsegg, and they will totally just tear you a new one. They're everyone leaves. Oh, you bring your Koenigsegg, man. It's not cool. It's not cool.
It's not cool, but what happens when they get owned?
Oh, there's one or two. Okay, so the guy who sets up our cars, right? I mean, he's pretty big in the sim racing world, right? And they refer to him as an alien in terms of his skill. If he drops in there, he comes in on different accounts and whatever, and he will totally destroy you. He's like a shark. He's just boom, gone.
Any car, any track.
You know what? Sometimes he gives you a head start, and then he just comes up past you, and you're like, oh man, it's not fun. He can't get a race in the office. He's like, oh, I've just set up this cool car, and we're like, you want to try it out with us? I'm busy. I gotta go to lunch.
So speaking of cars, how many cars are actually in the game? And how many manufacturers do you have behind this?
Right. So we got 40 manufacturers, and right now that's covering about 28 to 30 cars in the open beta. In the closed beta. As we roll into open beta, we'll be releasing content packs regularly, kind of in batches of 5, I would say, cars. Always kind of with a centerpiece car that's the sort of poster boy for that one, and then kind of a bunch of cars that support that car.
Sweet. Just big pivot. Do you have can I get a 79 Chevy Monte Carlo?
Okay, so no, this is a true story, right? So one of our biggest problems is figuring out what new stuff to build, right? Because we have a team of artists that just churn through cars. So their job is to make cars. They live for that. So we sit around as a production team and we go, oh, what are we gonna do, right? And we all list down our favorite categories. Every single time I list down my 1 and 2 choices, it's 70s muscle and 80s muscle. That's what I want. For me, maybe a late 70s Camaro and then an 87 IROC Z. That would be the best.
Dude, the first car I ever had was the 79 Chevy Monte Carlo, man, and it was not the right car to give to a 16-year-old boy. The stuff that I did with that car is ridiculous. But yeah, dude, I want to play with my car that I grew up with in your game. Is that possible at some point?
It's definitely on the cards. I think what we're going to do is when we do something like that. Right now, we've been focusing on sort of recent production cars across the range, sort of the high performance down to the bottom of sort of the hatchback kind of ranges. When we go in for a 70s muscle or an 80s muscle theme, we're going to bundle that all up. We're going to bring a bunch of cars together. We're going to, I don't know, maybe do some kind of classic track that's going to really feel cool for those cars and just get I think we could take the website back to the 70s, but then we wouldn't have a website. So
just put an afro on it and a gold chain, and it's 70s at website. There you
go. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing we want to. When we do new content, we want to kind of go big and do the whole deal. We did a Daytona thing, how long ago was that? 2 weeks ago, and that was kind of a cool whole Daytona week, and that was all wrapped up, and that was kind of just the tip of the iceberg where we want to go with sort of content releases. I think that's the real challenge. Like, you build the game, that's like a lot of work, and you're kind of like working away. It's like cutting a demo tape. That's what you're doing. You know, you're working on it, and it's like this thing, and then you kind of release it. And now it's the fun part. Now we're like, what's crazy
going
idea?
on tour.
It's tour. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, it sounds awesome, man. It sounds like you guys have a lot going on with the game right now. When do you guys plan on going into open beta?
Like I said, single-digit weeks. So I would be looking towards sort of this month or next month. A lot of it depends. We're already on like open beta code, but what we're doing is we're building up the infrastructure behind the scenes and polishing it up and like locking things down. So we feel pretty comfortable with where we are. We just got to make sure everything's as good as it can be.
Awesome, man. Killer. And what's on the horizon for you guys? What do you guys got coming up after you go into open beta?
We have a very I'll give you a little preview about what I can say about it. I mean, there's going to be a really big announcement coming soon, but we're working very closely with BMW on a cooperative project. We're going to be launching a car in a big way in Auto Club Revolution that is one of BMW's exclusive cars, and that's kind of going to happen in the next 2 months, and it's going to be a pretty cool thing.
Awesome, man. Killer. Well, BMW cars are sick, so I am very curious to see what you guys are going to be doing.
There are already some 6 BMWs in the showroom. We got 5 of them or 4 of them in the showroom right now, and the one we're bringing in is kind of like, if you're a BMW fan, you're going to know what car it is, because it's been the car that's been on everybody's lips over the past 6 months.
All right, sweet. Well, BMW fans, keep an eye out for this stuff. And obviously, go check out Auto Club Revolution. Where can people check out your stuff and sign up for the open beta?
AutoClubRevolution.com. Head on up there. You can sign up for the closed beta right now. We're letting people in really regularly, and then when it kind of breaks into open beta, that's the same place, and you'll just be able to roll up and play.
All right, sweet. Well, thanks so much for talking to us today, man.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
Cheers.